So I stumbled across an interesting fact. A decade ago, there were fewer than 50 grass-fed farms. Now there are thousands in the US. Clearly somebody is eating this meat, and it's great to be hanging out with these cows. But my question is the meat really any different?
We don't have much of a kitchen at NPR, so I've reconfigured my cube. In a moment, I'll show you my tiny desk kitchen. But first, some reporting. So let's take a look at what these cows eat. Lots of grasses, rich in omega-3 fatty acids. Yep, the same heart-healthy fats you find in fish. And because the cows are eating it, it's in their meat. A recent study found that grass-fed beef has about twice the amount of omega-3s as corn-fed beef. The typical corn-fed cow eats just grain from a trough. Then there's exercise. Since the grass-fed cows spend all their time out on pasture, they run around a lot. At slaughter, they weigh a few hundred pounds less than a typical corn-fed cow, so they tend to be leaner. And that means less fat for you. Farmers, you've got some beautiful animals there, but...
Dinner's ready. Come and get it.
So I'm using a basic recipe for pan-searing a sirloin from America's Test Kitchen.
Let's get this meat cooking. So I've got 2 cuts of beef here. This one is the grass-fed beef we got at the farm, and this is corn-fed we got at a local grocery store. All I'm gonna do here is sear this for about 3 minutes. Yeah. All right, we're in luck, no fire so far. Wow, it looks like this beef is ready to come off this grill. Let's get it off, we don't want it to overcook. And we are just about ready to bring our tasters in. We will see if they notice any difference between grass-fed and corn-fed. Over here is going to be grass-fed, and B is going to be corn-fed. Aubrey, Shapiro, your steak is ready. Susan Stamberg, your steak is ready. All right. I'm surprised the smell hasn't brought them already.
On guard. All right. That's very interesting.
What do you notice?
But A tasted much meatier to me somehow.
Meatier,
Yeah.
sort of
B,
beefier?
beefier. Yeah, B is a little lighter
I thought B was more tender.
and is more tender.
I thought A was a little bit more fibrous. A little bit tougher.
All right, I'll spill the beans. Okay,
No,
right here.
spill the beef.
I'm gonna spill the beef. Right here, on the left, A, that is grass-fed beef. So these cows are raised on pasture, they're constantly moving around, they have a lot more muscle to them. So that's what you were picking up in the taste.
You tasted, you
And
clever.
so B is the kind of beef
What's
that
B?
we're more accustomed to, corn-fed.
Exactly, B is corn-fed, grocery store kind of sirloin here. At the end of the day, you guys notice the differences, but the question is, which one do you prefer?
Well, I like B, but now you're telling me it's because I've been so programmed over the years, but I do.
Yeah.
That's what your palate's used to.
I mean,
What
on
about
the
you, Aubrey?
basis of taste alone, I prefer B. I mean, I would choose to order something that I knew was more sustainable, even if I found it to be a little less tender or a little less beefy tasting. If I knew that it was, sort of
would
the better
sacrifice
choice in the
taste for
well,
politics?
well, I mean, let's be honest. The difference was not so overwhelming that I found A unpalatable.
Yeah.
Not drastic, but you
But I
notice the
preferred B.
difference.
Yeah,
Excellent, thank you guys. I want you guys to hang out and finish the beef.
Oh, my.
that's
right.
a lot of beef.
Okay, next up on Tiny Desk Kitchen, honey. Sweet treat or cure-all?